For today's project, I'm going to build a holder for this can, for this cylinder, this gas cylinder, on the back of this this little extra travel rack that slides into the trailer hitch. So I got to stabilize it side to side and front to back. Side to side, I'm going to use these 2x3s. And I'm pretty much gonna try and do it as fast as I can, so I'm not gonna have a lot of video, but I still don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it front to back. I put these in here already to attach it to the truck. And then I could have something pushing. It'll sit here and have to fill up this space. You can go faster with a saw like this because it cuts it off square every time, and when you go to measure, you can just make a little mark there. And then sometimes I like to make a little indication of which side to cut the line on, and then you just, and it's completely square. It would be faster to use nails. You could just hammer a nail in, but in some cases nails are even stronger in some respects, but when it comes to something that wiggles, these screws are going to do better for you at stopping wiggling. And it's terrible how expensive they are, but they're nice. They're nicer than the old-fashioned, and they won't rust as easily. And it's not like it takes a lot of time. Now this is a basic kind of engineering problem or situation or something whereby I have to do an angle, a diagonal, for reinforcement, because the way it is now, I'll show you, it'll just wiggle. One thing about this project, I don't have this. A lot of times you can get your square by using a level, so you're level this way and then you're plumb this way. Use gravity to get your 90 degrees, but I don't have this thing base sitting level, so I'm going to use a square. And so there's two things you want to watch out for. You want to try and keep it as square as you can, and then you want to maintain the same distance below it as above. So I'm put this. Then you can use a clamp to get it where you want it. Keep it where you want it. I got a sliver. Another thing nice about these screws, you could take them back out and reposition them. But this will be good enough. I will show you something. I kind of cheated a little bit. So this cross brace here, it's on the inside of that board there. It's on the inside of this board here. But this board is already on the inside, so this is kind of cockeyed just a little bit. See, it doesn't sit flat right there. But something wood construction like this, you can get away with that. That won't hurt anything. I use a little bit longer screws on this because I'm going diagonal because I have to miss this when I go to drill it in, and plus you got that little space. So I'm using 3" on this, and this one, for instance, I used just 2.5 because it just went straight in. So that'll do it for now. I got to go get the kids, clean up a little bit, and get the kids from school. So that'll fix it side to side. I could fasten it to this. Oh yeah, I gotta probably I could screw the base to that there. Well, I think I still need to attach it to the car there. Haven't figured that out yet. I'll figure it out. So here we have the cylinder transporter. Brought its first cylinder home. The guy said, the guy that filled it said he thought he said he thought it looked good. I don't think there's I don't know of a regulation, and I would say a regulation basically is it's got to be secured, so it's got to stand upright. I know that one. So now I'm gonna pick it off with this cherry picker, and then I'll transport it with this dolly to the backyard. It's kind of elaborate, but you know, this stuff costs $1 a pound. There's $100 just in fuel sitting there. $100 worth of fuel. But it's good. It's cold. It's cold. So it's good to have fuel. It's good fuel. It's good. Incidentally, let me show you real quick. I got a furnace inside the house that vents to the outside. I don't believe in non-vented. Not for a home. Not for a modern home that's where you got Tyvek preventing the wind from blowing through. So this vents to the outdoors, and it intakes combustion air through here, and then the exhaust comes here, so the combustion air keeps it cool as it runs through the house. And it's got a fan that blows the exhaust out. It doesn't have to rise. That reminds me, I usually have something underneath of it because that liquid seems to be somewhat bad for the plants. I need to catch that liquid. So that's the story of the propane transporter.